AM/FM TalkBack.
Welcome back to the line where you can talk back with your comments about London's radio. Hosted as usual by me, Steve Hamley. Starting off this week with threats of violence.
Yeah, hi, it's Mark Cray here from QFM 98.4, which has changed to on 98.4. Just want to go back to the first guy I heard on this talkback line who said about Stevie D's not a good DJ. Well, let me just tell you something, mate. I think you're an absolutely prat. Stevie D's a good mate of mine. If you've got anything to say it over the talkback line and we'll have a meeting sometime, mate. Thank you very much.
Yeah, hi Steve, this is Steve D again calling from Twilight. Just been listening to the comments made from the message I left last week on feedback for the Jacking Zone show. It's a shame really that people like Mickey T from Joy Radio and Mark Cray from QFM have to come back and give stupid messages, coating me off and saying I'm a bad DJ. I don't want other DJs' opinions, I want listeners' opinions, not DJs' opinions. That'll be much appreciated.
If you've got any serious comments and you've never met Mr. Stephen D. Esquire, then do let us know.
Hi there, this is George again from Tooting. Thanks for playing my message, it was most appreciated. Even so, I still think Radio Jackies is one of the best. Anyway, I don't know how I'll get hold of this £10 record token.
Sorry, I forgot to ask you to leave your address, which we've now got. The AM/FM secretary has finally returned from Woolies with the record tokens, so anyone still waiting should get their prize this week. We'll be announcing the latest replay winners next week on the Talkback line. Last week, I wanted to know what you thought about Radio 1 cutting back on its dance music programming.
For Radio 1 cutting back on their dance music, that's a bit silly, isn't it? I mean, because everybody listens to dance music. That's what's getting everybody to number one. You should check out the Free magazine.
Maybe with so much dance material in the chart, Radio 1 doesn't need specialist dance shows. Or could it be the station managers just don't like it? I seem to recall the head of music at Radio 1 saying once that he thought dance music didn't work on the radio. Peter also had some comments about Kiss FM.
But what I reckon is that they're going to get restricted, obviously, because they're legal now. And if they're going to be chart-bound, playing chart music like Capital Radio, I think they're going to go the same way.
Will Kiss FM sell out? Let us know your thoughts. Finally, thanks to the people who responded to Tim's request for tapes. We've now passed on the details to him. If you've got any stuff that you'd like to exchange, let us know.
Copyright 2025 AM/FM.